And now, more or less live from Lake Junaluska, it's time for NOAC News, serving the National Older Adult Conference for 1.9% of a millennium, and featuring your crack NOAC News team, dedicated to the notion that notions need to be dedicated. Organically grown and gluten-free, NOAC News starts right about now.
I'm delighted to be with Roxanne and Carl Hill, the co-directors of the Nigeria response for the Church of the Brethren. You just returned from Nigeria about a week and a half ago. Could you give us a little update on how things are going there?
Well, the people are still not quite settled. They appreciate all the efforts of the American church. That's one of the main things, and so they were very welcoming to us. They still have a long way to go. There's feeding. We're getting a lot of people fed. We're working with an organization called Christian Aid Ministries, who has a man on the ground, and he's helping supervise some of these feedings. We've got volunteers there right now, and they're lending a hand. We've got kids back into school. We've got trauma healing workshops going on all over the area, Northeast and in Jos and in Abuja.
And 2 care centers are up and running, and people are living in them, and are a real success story of putting people in safe places.
Right. EYN is considering moving KBC back to Kwarhi, which is encouraging news. The Boko Haram is still there in the Northeast, but they seem to be being limited to a certain area farther north from Kwarhi than is dangerous. So they're thinking about moving back there. They've moved back to Mubi and to Yola, and they're starting to move into Michika. These are all places that were old-time mission statements for stations for Church of the Brethren.
Okay. Well, we understand that people here at NOAC this week will have an opportunity to participate in the support of the EYN Crisis Fund with a walk on Thursday morning. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
We're going to be doing a walk to raise money for the Nigeria Crisis Response. It'll be at 7 a.m. on Thursday morning. We'll be right out here by the chapel parking lot, just on the other side of Stewart Auditorium. And it's a 2.5-mile walk around the lake. And it's $10. If you haven't registered, I think you have to go to room 202 and try to register for that. So it's $10. You're welcome to pay a lot more than that if you'd like. We'll take any donation you would like to give for that. And we'll walk around. We're going to have the sheets from the Wall of Healing there to just commemorate those who have lost their lives. And we'll be walking around the lake and on a beautiful morning, I'm sure, raising money for this much-needed work in Nigeria.
Well, thank you so much, Carl and Roxanne, for all you've done for these last months in terms of helping the Church of the Brethren support our brothers and sisters in Nigeria. And we look forward to seeing many of you out at the walk on Thursday morning. It's a pretty place, Chris. Look how beautiful that is.
Hey, it's nice.
I wish we had the video camera. We could take a nice little shot of that.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
I could do it on my phone.
Can you?
Yeah, I have a smartphone.
Oh, well, would you take a little bit there?
Sure.
What, about 30 seconds, a little shot there or something? And,
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really.
What do you think?
That's really nice. That gives me an idea, Chris.
Yeah.
We have people who are going on these afternoon bus trips
right.
today and Thursday to a couple different places, really neat places, and we don't have any way of getting video footage.
Oh, that's right.
I'd suggest if people have smartphones that they might take 30 seconds of something they see there on the trip and then send it in to Dave's email.
That sounds
we might
great.
be able to use it for the collage at the end of the week.
That's a great
So
idea.
so those of you who are going out on the trips, take a little shot. You have a smartphone, and then email it to Dave Sollenberger, and that is LS Video, capital L, capital S Video, at Comcast.net. And we'd really appreciate that.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Chris, look.
Yeah. Woo!
Jocelyn and Emily are playing cornhole. Isn't that a neat game?
Cornhole?
Yeah, cornhole. Yeah.
What?
It's cornhole.
This is a beanbag toss.
Beanbag? You can't take one of those big old beanbags and toss in the hole. What are you talking about? This is cornhole.
No. Guys, call it whatever you want. Just come and play with us on Thursday.
Oh, is there? Is it a tournament?
Yeah, we're having a tournament.
Really?
From 1 to 5.
So where will it be?
It's going to be over by Stewart and the Memorial Chapel.
Oh, okay. And Thursday at what time?
1 to 5.
Okay. So people sign up for this? Is that what they do?
Yeah, they sign up in the exhibit hall, at the BVS table, or in the
right there. Yeah.
Information center?
Yes, in
Okay.
the information center.
Yeah, good.
So, if we were to sign up and maybe win, do you think there's like a prize of something like $16,000 or something?
$16,000. Well, these shirts, I mean, they're worth about $15.
Oh.
$15.
Oh.
Yeah.
$15.
$15.
Well,
So that's almost
we're a little
there.
desperate, so we'll
Yeah.
take.
That's almost there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
I'm sure you could sell one off, to help raise your money.
A
Yeah.
fundraiser, maybe.
Yeah.
Fundraiser, like it.
Well, if somebody already has a shirt and they win, what would they win?
They'll win a BVS Frisbee. Even more awesome.
Wow.
Yeah,
I bet
that's good.
those are worth about $15 more, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're up to 30.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay. Well, we ought to practice here a
I
little
guess.
bit.
Woohoo!
If you called it cornhole, you might do better.
And now, a segment we call Were You Paying Attention? The memory game from NOAC News, where we test your mental acuity to remember your mentally archived experiences in your head.
In Bob Bowman's Bible study this morning, how many times did he say the word God?
I wasn't counting.
Take a guess.
Oh, 4.
25.
He kept talking about the Father and his 2 sons and other scriptures. My guess is maybe 3 times.
Okay, thank you.
15.
Okay. And
I don't know, because we only came in halfway when it was over.
we'll take a guess and double it.
Okay, 20.
I'd say 35.
Okay. How many banners are on the stage above the choir? How many long banners are up there?
4.
Were you there for the storyteller?
No, I was playing golf.
You were playing golf. How'd that go?
Average.
Average, okay. All right. Let me ask you one more question. How many long banners are hanging above the choir on the stage?
4.
And what does 2 of them say?
2 of them say my story and their story.
Jesus' story, that's one, and our story.
God's story, our story, their story, Jesus' story.
I think.
Right?
Yeah, but
I think that's what it says.
I didn't see one say God's story.
It says Jesus' story and our story. Yeah.
That's good. What is the theme of this year's conference?
Then Jesus told them a story.
It looked like you were reading that, John.
I was.
Beanbag beans and cornhole corn are all gluten-free. NOAC News is sold by weight, not volume. Some settlement may occur.